Wurundjeri, Kusazangpo, Kemcho, Salamat Pagi Abakaba, Sana Sante Bawana, Talofa. G'day, how are you? Welcome to part 3 of Wurundjeri stories. These boards I'm reading here down in a place called Wurundjeri, Pound Bend. So this is part 3 of 3. Bear with me, it's a little bit noisy. It's a Sunday afternoon with lots of people. Bit of background noise. So this board is titled Wurundjeri Bush Tucker, Medicine and Tools. The Wurundjeri people lived entirely from resources derived from the land, including their food, shelter, clothes, tools and medicines. It must have taken some careful research to determine which plants were useful and which were dangerous. Wurrun or Managum. The name Wurundjeri is derived from the traditional word Wurrun, the Managum, and Djeri, the grub that crawls under its willum or bark. The Wurrun leaves are used in traditional Wurundjeri smoking ceremonies, where visitors are cleansed as they walk through the smoke created by placing young Wurrun leaves on the embers of whinge or fire. The willum is perfect for creating a strong gayam or shield or canoe. The duranu or sap was a source of sweet bush tucker. Muyang, Muyan and Garong, the wattle. Wattle branches were versatile resources. The branches and roots used to create strong wangim or boomerang, and the duranu or sap with the birip, sinew from the maram, kangaroo tail, was used to fasten muraj or stone to the end of a warra or spear. Mirianwan, spear thrower, and garginge, axe. So that's a bit of a difficult sentence. I might read that out again without the traditional words. Wattles were a versatile resource. The branches and roots were used to create strong boomerang, and sap with the sinew from the kangaroo tail was used to fasten stone to the end of the spear thrower and axe. I hope that made sense. The bark of the wattle is used to tan wollert or possum skins to create wollert possum skin cloaks. The sap of the wattle can also be soaked in bunge or water to make sweet drink or chewed as a sweet treat. Kurundurk and Kalitawan. Pomaderris and bushmint. The Kalitawan or Pomeradis and Corundork, Victorian Christmas mint bush, branches are used as fire drills. By rolling the hard straight branches between the young manam hands and soft flower stems of the bagup or grass tree, the friction caused heat. By placing stringy bark fibres over the friction point and blowing onto it, wingin fire is made. So that's the traditional fire making way with, I believe it's a softer piece of wood underneath, and then a stick which they spin with their hands, drilling into the base of the wood and placing, you know, minute fibres of bark and whatnot around the end of the spinning piece of wood to create embers and therefore fire. Okay, so let's go to the next board. This will be the last board. All right, bear with me, there's some people up ahead. I'll just pause. Okay, so this is the last board. Bear with me, I've got sun in my eyes. I've still got sun in my eyes, that's okay. All right, the heading is Traditional Life at Pound Bend. Wurundjeri country was largely that of the Birrong or Yarra catchment, including the tributaries that shed water into the Birrong. The Wurundjeri Gorge area provided a diverse and rich source of food and resources for the Wurundjeri people. Plentiful resources combined with clever land management and hunting techniques ensured that a clan of several hundred could live sustainably. Wow. Wurundjeri families camped at Pound Bend for many months at a time, building mud and bark shelters which kept them warm even throughout colder climates. Caring for country. The Wurundjeri people used fire stick farming techniques, creating a patchwork of burnt land that enabled edible plants to flourish and prompted new grass to attract grazing kangaroos for hunting. Wurundjeri women worked these burnt patches with their wulunj or digging sticks, looking for edible baram or yam daisy, and collecting berries and tubers in their belang or woven bag. Wurundjeri men fished on the river, harvesting traps and hunting in the nearby grass and bushlands. They moved hunting grounds regularly, allowing areas to naturally replenish. Healthy living. Fish and game were cooked in oven pits that were dug into rocks and rock or ground. The clay-lined pits were packed with hot coals, heated rocks, wet leaves and herbs before being covered with soil. An oven pit, kup muri or banquet, took half the day to cook, leaving time for playful traditional games such as man gruk or football, wit, hammer throw or biddy, kickball. Other daily activities included art, music, dance, storytelling, tool making, weaving and ceremonial activities. Educating children. Time was devoted daily to educating the young. And if a bubup or child or baby showed an interest in a particular topic, this was nurtured as their special skill. Knowledge was shared orally, often using song, dance as a means to communicate meaning and memorise information. Wow, that's really, really interesting. They're really, and so it should be with all First Nations traditional custodians, wherever they are in the world, their traditional way of life, it's just totally self-sufficient, you know. So brilliant boards here. I encourage everyone to come down to Pound Bend, Wurundjeri in eastern Victoria here, around about 50 k's east of Melbourne. It's a beautiful location. I'll just pan around. So yeah, beautiful location, and it's a very, very sad and distressing story of how the Wurundjeri people, as well as other tribes and clan of traditional First Nations peoples here in Australia, have been virtually obliterated, along with other tribal peoples throughout the world. Anyway, that's the end of my 3-part series. I hope you enjoyed it, and I want you to take lessons from the Wurundjeri people and install it in your mind and your lifestyle, even though it's the modern so-called 20th century. These traditional First Nations peoples of Australia is apparently the oldest traditional peoples of the world. I think only second to the Kalahari Bushmen or the Sand people of the Kalahari in Africa, over 70,000 years. But I strongly suspect it goes way, way, way back. But anyway, incorporate these lessons into your life. Tread lightly, recycle, respect your elders, respect the land, the waters, the animals, respect the spirits, and learn. Okay, be an overall wholesome person, if that makes sense, and pass on knowledge to your younger generations with regards to lessons learnt and traditional ways of First Nations peoples. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. You be good, you be safe, and I'll talk to you guys and girls later. See ya.